Hi everyone, welcome to Pratham Test Prep. My name is Sakshi Kaushik and I am back with another video on the topic proposal. In one of my video, I discussed about the fundamentals of contract. I discussed what all are the requisites to enter into a contract. The first requisite that I spoke about was proposal, or in simple language, what I can say, it's an offer. Offer is made from one party to another. I want to sell my mobile phone to you for rupees 1,000. This is an offer. I want to buy your house for rupees 10 lakhs. This is an offer. So offer can be anything. Let's just see what is a proposal according to the slide. To form a contract, one party always proposes a certain act which he or she desired to be performed or refrained from being doing. What you need to understand is proposal is not only asking someone to do. Proposal can also be asking someone not to do. For example, there is a person जो रोज फिशिंग करने जाता है. Example, I give him an offer. आप वहां पर डेली मत जाइए and I will give you rupees 3,000 instead of that. So will that be an offer or proposal? Yes, it will be an offer or proposal. So proposal basically it refers to a promise जो किसी भी एक्ट के ऊपर डिपेंड कर सकता है, प्रॉमिस के ऊपर कर सकता है, या फिर forbearance, that means asking someone not to do something can also be a proposal. But अभी तक हमें क्या लगता था कि proposal का मतलब ही क्या हुआ, कुछ बेचना, कुछ खरीदना. No, proposal can be any such thing in which whether you are asking that person to do or you are stopping that person from doing some particular activity. This is the definition of the proposal according to the Indian Contract Act. You all must be knowing that Indian Contract Act deals with all of the requisites, all of the rules and regulations that parties have to undergo while performing a contract. So under that Indian Contract Act only, under section 2, subclause A, proposal is defined as when one party will signify, that means he is showing his willingness to another person whether to do something. For example, you want to buy my phone, that is willingness to do, or not to do something. Like I gave you an example, आप fishing करने वहां मत जाइए, with a view to obtain the assent of such person to such an act, यानी कि आप सामने से उसकी अप्रूवल लेना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो कोई एक्ट हो गया या फिर वो चीज कोई एब्स्टेनेंस हो गई. दैट मीन्स नॉट लेटिंग हिम डू पर्टिकुलर थिंग. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ proposal. So what you need to understand, the elements of a proposal. Can I make an offer to myself that will you buy your house for rupees 10 lakh? I cannot make an offer to me. For an offer to make, I need to have at least two parties. That means there should be another party to which I am going to make an offer. This is one of the things that is generally asked in all of the law entrances. In one or another way, they give you a passage in this form only and they ask questions on it. Secondly, proposal must be communicated. Yes, this is one of the most important element of a proposal. You cannot keep a proposal within yourself. You have to communicate that proposal to another party. For example, you have to communicate whether you have a willingness to buy something or you don't want any person to pursue something. You basically have to communicate this to other person. It should create legal relations. Although I discussed in one of my video about the enforceability by law, but when two parties, they want to enter into a contract, it is generally expected from them that they have an intention to create legal relationship between each other. I'll just quickly tell you what is the meaning of this word legal relations. So legal relation means that by law, both of the parties want to perform this contract. उनका कोई social या कोई personal agenda नहीं है, whether they have just an intention to enter into a contract through the legal relationship. एंड द फोर्थ वन, दिस वन इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट, जिसमें से एलेट के ऊपर काफी क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं. प्रपोजल हैज टू बी सर्टेन एंड डेफिनाइट. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? आई कैन नॉट ऑफर यू फॉर सेलिंग माई मोबाइल फोन फॉर ₹1,000 or 2,000. I have to be very accurate whether I want to make it to ₹1,000 or I want to make it to ₹2,000. I have to be very clear on this part. Secondly, let's say I have 2 to 3 horses with me. I want to sell my horse to you for ₹20,000. I have to specify this thing, which specific horse I am talking about. Next is, this is something interesting. You all have witnessed this thing in your life to life examples or life to life transactions. In daily routine, we all have witnessed this thing. When we go to a shopping mall or our favorite grocery store, we see certain items on the display. आप अपने सामने भी image में देख सकते हैं. There are vegetables, there are clothes. For example, you are going to buy some vegetables from an outlet, or you are going to buy some shop. So my question to you is the display in a store an offer to customers to buy this product? क्या वो offer दे रहे हैं हमें? Although most of you who are not aware of this concept yet will give me the wrong answer, that yes ma'am, they are making an offer. But they are not making an offer. Instead, they are inviting you to make an offer. I'll just make you understand this in more simple language. Let's say मैं कुछ लेने जाती हूँ मॉल में, वहां पर डिस्प्ले में बहुत सारे कपड़े लगे हैं. So if I pick that cloth, that does not mean कि मैंने उसको accept किया है. Instead, इसको कहा जाएगा that the mall owner or the shopping outlet, they have invited me to make an offer. So basically उनकी साइड से डिस्प्ले पर लगी हुई चीज हो गई invitation to offer, to which I am going to make an offer by taking that product to the counter. And finally, the person who is sitting at the counter will accept it. आप लोग अपनी शॉपिंग स्प्री याद कर सकते हो. उस टाइम पर क्या होता है? The one who is sitting on the counter, वो आपसे बोलता है, मैम और सर, the total amount is 5235, something like that. क्या बिल कर दूं? इसका मतलब ये है वो फाइनल आपसे एक बार और कंसेंट ले रहा होता है कि यू आर मेकिंग एन ऑफर टू मी, अब मैं तुम्हें एक्सेप्टेंस दे रहा हूं. ये सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट हुआ आपका ऑफर इन अ शॉप. This topic is also very important and you get questions out of this. चलिए, next is 2 types of offer. One is cross offer and the other one is counter offer. Cross offer में acceptance नहीं होता है. For example, you and me, we both are thinking to buy and sell a property. I want to sell you that property and you also want to buy that property from me. And we both make an offer to each other without knowing that we have make an offer. For example, मैंने अपना letter dispatch किया, उधर से आपने भी अपना लेटर डिस्पैच कर दिया. हमारे ऑफर्स क्रॉस हो गए एक दूसरे को. माइंडेड, देयर इज नो एक्सेप्टेंस फ्रॉम ईदर साइड. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज क्रॉस ऑफर. ऑन द अदर साइड, काउंटर ऑफर होता है जब इनिशियल ऑफर के ऊपर किसी चीज को आप काउंटर करते हैं. दैट मीन्स आई गिव यू एन ऑफर, विल यू बाय माई हाउस फॉर ₹100? दैट्स जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल दो. यू सेड 100 में तो नहीं, 90 में खरीदूंगा. वो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? जो मेरा ओरिजिनल ऑफर था वो लैप्स हो गया. अब आपने मुझे एक नया ऑफर दिया 90 का. Now it is up to me whether to accept it or not. I'll just quickly make you revise these two things. Cross में there is no acceptance, offer दोनों तरीके से चला गया. काउंटर में मैंने आपको ऑफर दिया बट आपने मेरा काउंटर करके नया आपने मुझे ऑफर दे दिया, तो जो मेरा ओरिजिनल ऑफर था वो ऑटोमेटिकली लैप्स हो गया. So these are the methods of lapse of a proposal. It may be when it is done on a reasonable time, it is not accepted within the specific time, it is rejected, if there is death or insanity of offer, if there is revocation before the acceptance, or if there is subsequent illegality or destruction of the subject matter. Although I will be discussing all of these things in one of my separate video, but just to make you the reference, I have put it up in this video. So that was all about the concept of proposal. And if you want to look at such more videos from our side, from the side of Pratham Test Prep, please like, share, and subscribe the bell icon. Thank you so much.